Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the week of July 27th. If we haven't met, my name is Sydney, I'm the tarot guy next door, and I use my occult knowledge and intuition to help guide you towards the life you want. If you have a question you want to ask the cards, you'll find information on how to get a private reading below. And if you want to learn how to read the cards, you'll find information in my beginner's course below. I'll be doing 5-card open readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot with Tiger's Eye, the Tarot of the Divine with Moss Agate, and the Tarot de Marseille with Smoky Quartz. We also have 4 different oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which oracle card resonate with you the most. It's totally fine if you're drawn to more than one. And as always, you can pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, you'll find timestamps below. And with that, let's go right to the readings. Alright, Group 1, let's see what we have for you for this week. Yeah. Okay, don't panic. Yeah. Of course, the High Priestess is reversed. Let's see. This should be good. Alright, I'll see you right now. I took your crystal out of the shot, Group 1. I'm sorry for that. Listen, I don't know who is unloading onto whom with this 10 of Wands reversed here. But there's a lot of raw emotion in this reading, obviously. Well, I say it's obvious, but, you know, there are only 2 + 1 water cards in the whole reading, but they're both major arcana cards here. And I don't know who's unloading onto whom, and I don't know if this is about to happen or if this has happened or if this is something you're considering, and that's what's causing these 2 cards here. But there's a lot of clearing the air with someone, and now it's like the, oh, that was awkward, now what type of energy that follows. Like someone had, like this was the last straw for something or someone, and maybe words were said in a heated manner. There's nothing indicating conflict per se, definitely chaos with the 5 of Wands, but not, conflict is more 5 of Swords, you know? However, the raw, gut-wrenching, subconscious feelings hinted at by the Moon card are definitely present here, and then they're in the middle of everything. So here's the thing, if you're the one who's considering unloading, and the reason you haven't is because you're afraid of causing this. Well, the good news is your suspicion is looking like it was correct. However, is that a bad thing? That is something to wonder, you know, because what is the card after the 5 of Wands? It's the 6 of Wands, the victory card. And what is the card after the 10 of Swords? It's the Page of Swords, the graduated ace. Same goes for the 10 of Wands too. But yeah, whatever, like I can't tell you what to do. And obviously it's looking like your radar has a thumb smudge right on the part that has the most important data or where you would expect to find it, and now you can't see it. And in times like these, I would focus on being the best version of who you can be and trying to remember what this is all about. I think that is the best, or those are the best things to keep in mind in times like these. And sometimes clearing the air is important. Some of y'all might have been, how can I say this? Some of y'all might have been listening to me and taken my message as confirmation that you should just keep sucking it up and keep enduring. If you really want to live this way, like being stuck in this energy, I mean, then, you know, that's your choice to make. However, again, as difficult as these situations can be, sometimes you just gotta say the thing. And sometimes the person says the thing to you, and that's really difficult to take. That's good too. But yeah, that's kind of what I got for you. If you hated this reading, please give this video a thumbs down, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. All right, Group 2, let's see what we have for you for this week. Oops. So, Four of Wands, Knight of Coins, this is the Ace of Coins, Hanged Man, and the Queen of Wands. Sorry, coins reversed with the Queen of Wands here. I knew I was going to try to play that off as if I was prophetic, but whatever. Let me just set up the shot. This should be good for you. Beautiful. I'll see you right now. Group 2, there are many ways to bring these cards together into one cohesive message. I would say that the most fascinating landmark in all of this is the Hanged Man here being right next to the Queen of Coins reversed. The only reverse card in this entire thing is also right next to the only, well, figure that is supposed to be upside down, even though they're not, basically. And with the strong earth energy in this corner here, I think that this is an invitation to one of the most straightforward things that this could mean. It could be a warning against perfectionism. Maybe whatever this Ace of Coins represents for you. Because here's the thing: the Ace of Coins is potential, but the Four of Wands is the checkpoint card. So it looks like there is some kind of milestone that was hit with this, and it's also hinted at by the Knight of Coins being here, the slowly plowing the field, card. Even in this card, the horse is a bull. What do you do with bulls? So yeah, I think that there might be an issue of reaching the checkpoint and focusing on what went wrong, or reaching the checkpoint and beating yourself up because it took too long. That's probably the most likely way that this comes together. Honestly, the why did it take so long? I must suck at this was the main way that I was interpreting these two cards side by side here, and I would say that we all do our best. And I think that when you're surrendering to a new perspective, which is my one sentence summary of the Hangman card here, when you do that for long enough, you kind of start to take on that identity and the stagnation. When you're comfortable with the inaction, then it can kind of run the risk of reversing the Knight of Coins here, and you hop off the horse and you just watch the field going, man, that sure is a big field. Wow, sure going to be a lot of work plowing all that, and that kind of thing. And in situations like these, I would tend to prefer having the Queen in reverse and the Knight upright, because I tend to prefer action. It tends to be what most people who tend to end up in my videos tend to need to hear more often, So I'd rather bet on that to just push you out of your chair so you can, get moving instead of sitting and manifesting, passively. But yeah, I wouldn't beat yourself up too much for taking so long, and I wouldn't let the how can I say this? Just because this one took long and that you're cool with that, it doesn't mean that you're becoming lazy. I think that is the best way to sum up all this, assuming that this Four of Coins is in the past. And if it is not, I would encourage you to continue working towards it, just keeping in mind that, hitting the it's the trap of, oh, once I hit this thing, then I'll be happy, I don't think this checkpoint will make you happy, even though it will definitely have happy moments. Who doesn't love hitting a checkpoint, So that is what I have for you. Thank you very much for, if you liked your reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead to your Oracle card reading. All right, group 3, let's see what we have for you for this week. Okay. Okay. Boom. All right, I'll see you right now. Group three, the most straightforward read, the most straightforward read for all this is a styles clash between two valid approaches that can kind of still lead to a great result. Because we have two people here who are really good at what they do for different reasons, and they're working with tools that aren't exactly in their wheelhouse here. And I think that the crux of the matter is to it's like these two champions figuring out how to work together, and there might be some turbulence in that discovery. However, I with the 9 plus 1 is 10, even though this is not of the same suit of this, it's still there's still a nod to the completion and attainment of the potential. So yeah, honestly, I like breaking down. I'm basically not reading the strength card as a third person. I'm kind of reading this as two people clarified by what this strength card represents here, which I kind of alluded to with the whole styles clash between two different approaches. And yeah, I would invite both of these characters to find the commonalities and also find respect for their own limitations, because sometimes when you and the other champion share the same limitation, then you're both kind of like, yeah, it's true that the other guy doesn't know what he's talking about, but neither do you. So that's something to keep in mind when you're navigating times like this. But I do see a lot of potential here, especially with the 9 of coins in the middle of the cross. If the 5 of wands was in the middle, I would be less optimistic about this energy, even with the same cards here. So that is cool. If you like your reading, please give this video a like. And you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead to your Oracle card reading. All right, let's see what we have for the Oracle card portion. This should be the right spot. I haven't filmed one of these in a while, but this should be good. All right, Group A, whoops. Group A, your card is, the 13th Lunar Mansion. This is the altar. Let me just take a look at this card. This is really interesting because with the four shapes on this altar here, it kind of looks like a magician card, like kinda, but also the 13th lunar mansion is like the middle section of Virgo. So I would take this card as an invitation to make sure that you have all your tools at your disposal, and to make sure to basically run a check on your tools. It could be internal tools also. So for the internal tools, this is more akin to making sure that you're the best version of yourself that you can be. And for some of you, it might you might want to take one of your biggest accomplishments that you're most proud of and keep that in your back pocket for this week, just as a reminder that you actually are awesome. Yeah, I think some of y'all needed to hear that. Group B, your card is the 8th house, mystery. Whenever I pull this card, I almost want to... I'm half tempted to just troll you and move on, but I will think about it for a moment. I think for most of you, it's an invitation to get comfortable with the mystery. Like, you don't need to know every last detail about how it'll work out in order to take action. Sometimes, even though you don't know it all, you know enough to take the next step, and that's good enough. Group C, your card is Full Moon in Leo. Go wild. Very interesting. But fortunately, I pulled this card recently. So if the full moon is in Leo, the sun is in Aquarius. So yes, it is important to, take your spot and take your place and be confident in your ability to do what you know that you can do well. However, there are other people around you. So basically dominate, but don't domineer, I think is the thing to keep in mind here. Group D, your card is originality, Mercury in Aquarius. Let me look at this and see what we have. The thing that leapt out to me in this card is the bird with a star flying out of this guy's brain. The fancy mechanical trappings, the trappings. My eye was drawn to it unnecessarily, which is why I subconsciously called it a trap. But I would take this as an invitation to trust yourself, and if you're if your ideas that come out of left field would normally feel out of place, I would take this week as a week to be more gracious with ideas, both yours and others, that might seem unconventional. That might be the thing that you need for this week. And that is a good note to end everything on. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give this video a like. I hope you have a great week. Take care. I'll see you soon.